Hi guys, welcome back to the channel here on Jared Gunston TV. In today's video, we're going to be having a look at the brand new Boss NS-1X. Alright, if you know anything about the Boss range, you know that the NS1 is a legendary pedal that's been used on many professionals boards. A lot of guys used to go guitar straight into the noise gate, from the noise gate out straight into the inputs of their guitar amps, you know, just to prevent that squealing sort of feedback. But then obviously you've got the other problem of, you know, amp noise afterwards, which is that shh noise that you get. So then some guys would take it a bit more technical, which would use like a 4-cable method and all that sort of thing. But you would always see these videos of like, does noise gates ruin my tone or eat my sustain or that sort of thing? And I would pretty much say no, depending on the kind of playing you're doing. Because if you're doing a tight sort of noise gate, you would set it up for rhythm, where if you want to do lead, you might not use a noise gate or use one a lot less dialed in. But anyway, enough mumbo jumbo, rambling. This is the Boss NS-1X, a very simple device, very, very useful. Now you will have a look there on the first dial. We have got dampening, threshold, decay, and then the mode. Dampening is pretty much, if you start dialing this back, it's how much is going to be reduced. So right now you can see my noise gate is going all the way into the red. If I start turning this back, doesn't do as much. But I personally like it to just hit that red. I slowly dial it back, slowly dial it forward, there. That's where I like mine. My threshold is just before 12 o'clock. And my decay is, that's basically how quickly does the noise gate kick in. And if you don't understand threshold, you've got to just picture it as, imagine how loud your guitar is. The difference between when you're playing nothing and when you are playing. You know, your guitar is loud. And then when you hold your guitar with your volume open, that noise, you slowly turn up the threshold till you get rid of that. I'm using my Solar Winter 1.6. Okay, obviously that's with the noise gate off. I'll just put the noise gate back on. And there, towards the end of my sustain, it starts to kick in. I was trying to demonstrate a bit of a lighter feel there on things. Okay, so that is the sound of a sort of light drive. I now have it on my high gain sound, believe it or not, even though you're hearing nothing. Now, to you, you're probably going, okay, well, what is it doing? Now I'm going to let go of my guitar. And that's what you want in a live situation, or else your band sounds extremely unprofessional. It's really cool to actually watch this thing work. Okay, believe it or not, I am now on my lead channel. Okay, I know that the way I've got this guitar set up is my top 3 thinnest strings. I'm probably going to raise them up ever so slightly because they do naturally sort of die away a bit quicker. So what I'm thinking is let's dial this threshold back ever so slightly. And I'll also take the decay up just a little bit to give it a little bit more room to breathe. Something just to be careful of as well is when you're setting up your noise gate, you don't want to let it be too loose, because then when you go on a live stage and you've got loudspeakers around, suddenly now you're going to be getting feedback from everything just being a lot louder. So I think I'm going to put that threshold back up a little. Okay, slightly down. Dampening, let's go a little bit more on the dampening. As you can see, you're getting more than enough sustain. I just think I need to raise these strings up ever so slightly. And another thing to mention, I am on the reduction mode. I thought the gate mode was what I wanted to be on. This is the gate mode. I find the gate mode's too choppy. It's sort of what people talk about when they say, oh, it's cutting my tone. I mean, if you're just doing super thick rhythm. you see that's the gate mode. It just kicks in or it kicks off, whereas reduction works a little bit more with your guitar. A little less sticky. Now it seems like the gate just kicks on, kicks off, which is what a gate is. But the reduction mode, like if you've ever used the NS-1X or the compressor, I can't remember what the X version of the compressor, whatever technology they got built into these sort of new metal housing tops here, these silver sort of top pedals. They say that it works a lot more naturally with the way that you play, and I can definitely say that with this noise gate. I can feel that it's not set at one value, and it, you know, whether I like it or not, it's going to kick in. I feel like it reduces noise, but lets me still play guitar. Here's a bit of clean for you. So there you have it, the Boss NS-1X. Really a great pedal to consider putting on your pedal board. Definitely run it in 4-cable method. It will be running in its optimum way. If you want to know how I've got this wired up, check my previous video on putting my board together. I mentioned in that video how I plug it all in. So check it out. This is not a sponsored video in any way, but Boss did send me this pedal to try out and show to you guys. So thank you for tuning in. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.